We've got a great lineup for you tonight. We're going to go ahead and get started right with the show. And our first contestant is MinDee from Corbin, Kentucky. This lady is an excellent stand-up comic. Give it up for MinDee!
I hate running. I really hate running. It's hard on a woman. I hope y'all are doing well tonight. I'm going to start off talking about me and my husband. We're huge fans of classic rock music. We try to get to all we can do, and currently we're on the BTD tour, Before They Die. Yeah, we managed to see the Eagles before one sadly flew away. But that got me to thinking, who would I want to see today if they were still alive? Now, the first name that popped in my head was Jimi Hendrix, because I love the guitar. Now, today, Jimi Hendrix would be 78 years old, and I don't care how they get him on the stage. As long as he can play the guitar, I'm buying that ticket, right? So I started thinking even bigger. To the king, Elvis Presley himself. Yes. Now, today, Elvis would be 85 years old. Now, stick with me here. This is what I see. First of all, they wheel him out in a wheelchair, because let's face it, his hips did not make it. He's dressed in one of his one-piece jumpsuits. His hair is dyed black, and he starts to sing. But instead of blue suede shoes, he sings nursing home blues. And instead of love me tender, he sings love my care tender. And instead of a little less conversation, he sings a little less constipation. And I'm all shook up. Pretty sure he'd still sing that one. What do you think? Yes. I was out running errands the other day, and I got in my car, and it has a backup camera in it. And I looked down at the picture, and there's like this black, smoky fog right in the center. You know, like the smoke monster from Lost. So I'm like, good night. So I put it back in park. I got out, and I walk around to the back of the car. And on my way to the back of the car, it occurs to me that I have no idea where the camera is. I've had the car for 2 years, and I've never seen the camera in the back of the car. So I'm bent over, trying to find this camera. I finally find it. By the way, it's really small in a really weird spot. And I look up, and there's a big black ant taking a selfie. Who knew that insects were so self-centered? My husband and I have been together for 18 years, which is a really long time. And in that period of time, you get to know what each other's guilty pleasures are when it comes to watching TV shows, right? We all have them. Now, my guilty pleasure is Forensic Files and CSI and True Crime. And his guilty pleasure are UFO, aliens, ancient alien astronauts. So if there's ever a murder on a flying saucer, we're the ones to call. So we were sitting there one night, and he looks at me just out of the blue, and he goes, I know that you could kill me and get away with it. And I went, what? Are you serious? He goes, yes. I know that you could kill me and get away with it. And I went, have you told anybody else this? And he went, no. And I thought, whew, that keeps my options open. Yes. Now, we were taking our cat to the vet about a month ago for her yearly exam. And while we were there, she got like a shot in one hip, a shot in the other hip, and a big syringe full of nasty-looking stuff in her mouth. So we're in the car, and we're driving home, and I got to thinking about it, and I thought, wow, she got all those vaccines at once. And I look over at my husband, and I'm like, you know, she got all those vaccines at once. You know, can cats become autistic? And he looked at me and went, how can you tell? She's a cat. That's all I've got for you tonight, folks. Thanks a lot.